There's something about visiting areas you couldn't get to before in games that is extremely satisfying. Perhaps it's just a new perspective on a level that you never had seen before, looking down upon it from high in the sky, or being so far removed from the area you traversed countless times as a kid, just taking it in for what it is, knowing few people have been where you currently are. Sometimes I think about what a level would look like with a heat map, forever logging all the positions that players ever traversed. The level itself will be blotched completely red, but there will be a few strayaways for those who went beyond. And in these Super Mario Galaxy games, there's quite a lot beyond out there. Today we're diving back into the depths of space, and shooting for a trio of rocky figures that have taunted players for over a decade. These are the 3 desolate moons of Bubble Blast Galaxy. In Super Mario Galaxy, throughout our quest, we have the ability to locate 3 green stars. Unlike the game's sequel that has 120 of them, there's only 3 in the first game. These can be found in Battle Rock, Bowie Bay, and Dusty Dune galaxies. Once these are collected, green lumas will appear in the observatory with the ability to transport you to the Planet of Trials. This 3-tiered planet is high above the observatory and features a few different levels. The one we're focusing on today is Bubble Blast Galaxy. Upon entering this galaxy, Mario or Luigi is confronted with 5 different pipes that take them to various sections within this electrical maze. A maze they have to navigate from within a bubble. The goal is to collect 5 pieces of a launch star within the maze, and then return to the start of the level. At this point, a launch star spawns, and we can take it to the second half of the stage. We climb into the star, fire into the skies above, and zip past a lot of things. And those things we zip past are where we are going back to. Bubble Blast Galaxy is like a giant sandwich, but the things between the bread aren't accessible. We navigate close to these strange moons and shatter a crystal containing star bits, but that's pretty much the end of it. But I've had my eye on these moons ever since seeing a comment about them on a previous video. So that's where we're going. With our trustworthy flying hack, we take flight and head to the first moon. Now, I've labeled the moon as the first moon simply because it is the first one we passed by. In the actual files, this planet is labeled as Relay Planet A, further identified as a dirt planet. Its size is comparable to the third planet, but this one has crystals scattered all around it. Upon drawing near to the planet, Mario is pulled into its gravity and is able to walk around. However, the camera is a nightmare on this planet simply because it spins really badly anytime you turn. This makes it hard to navigate. Alongside this, there are a lot of holes on this planet that cause Mario to slide into them. Because of the strange camera behavior and the tight gravity, it's actually pretty easy to get stuck in these holes for a while. The last thing this small planet features are various crystals that Mario can shatter with his spin moves, but nothing can be found inside of them. With this, we depart for the second moon, which is way bigger than the first. The camera is more relaxed on this planet due to its scale, but it still behaves funny because we aren't actually supposed to be walking here. I found the view on this planet to be the best, and the oversized crystals are honestly pretty cool. I think what I enjoyed most about them were the fact that they went into the planet extremely far. It made it seem that beneath this rocky shell was a clustered crystal-like core due to how these objects were laid out. But upon closer examination in an editor, I realized that this crystal core is actually another crystal. So for some reason, developers left behind a clone crystal within the core of the planet. So even if you got to this planet, you'd never be able to shatter it since it's beneath the surface. That's why moving the camera in the game reveals a deep crystal fissure. It's actually 2 crystals overlapping. Before moving on, this planet is called Relay Planet D in the files, further defined as Bubble Blast Asteroid Planet. Out of the 3 moons, this one is probably my favorite. There's just something about it that's neat. Onward to the last of these moons is the most desolate out of all of them. So what's interesting about this moon is that it's simply the second moon again. The only difference is that the model is scaled down. For a size comparison, Moon 3 is 1/6 the scale of Moon 2. Moon 2 was set to a universal scale 30, while this final moon is set to 5. Out of the 3 moons though, this one only seems to have partial gravity. Or perhaps it just inherits gravity from the previous moon, or is set in place by the level's universal gravity. If you long jump off it, you're going to fall to your death. So this is where there's a bit of a mystery. Prior to starting this video, I honestly forgot these objects existed. What drove me to check them out was that on one of my previous Mario Galaxy videos, someone named Strawb dropped the following comment, quote, "There are a few toads frozen in crystals on some planets you can't normally get to in Bubble Blast Galaxy. No one ever checks out these planets when doing Mario Galaxy hacking videos for some reason. Think you could do it in a future video? I'd really like to see if the toads can be interacted with." end quote. So based on what we saw, there aren't actually any toads in this area. Perhaps Strawb didn't remember it correctly, but there's also the chance that they merged ideas in their head. For one, I probably would have overlooked this without this comment, but two, I was thinking there were frozen toads here as well. So the mystery component to this is, do any of you watching remember any frozen toads in space that you couldn't interact with in the game? Because a toad lost in space, forever frozen with no way to break out, sounds like my kind of mystery. So share your thoughts in the comments below, as I'd love to read them. Oh, real quick, lots of you submitted Super Mario Maker 2 levels on the community tab and through Twitter and stuff like that. We are going through those right now and playing those on SwankyZone, my gameplay channel. So I just want to let you know that is taking place. There were a ton of submissions, but we're going to hopefully get through them all eventually. But anyways, you can swing on over there to check it out, and I'll see you all soon. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this Desolate quest. I still have a lot to cover in these games, so certainly stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys and gals, and until my next video, cheers.